Good morning students, once again welcome back in our next class of energy. In this class we will discuss about the different forms of energy. In the last class we had discussed about what is energy and basics of kinetic and potential energy. In this class we will discuss about the different forms of energy like energy in action and stored energy. Okay, there are two main forms of energy. First one is energy in action and second one is stored form energy, and under this we will discuss about heat energy, light energy, sound energy, electrical energy. So these are the different types of stored energy. Okay, so one by one we will discuss. Here, heat energy. Heat energy is a type of energy in which tells us about sensation of hotness or coldness. Heat energy basically tells us about hotness, means sensation of hotness or coldness. Okay, what are the basic examples of heat energy? Means use of heat energy in cooking, power generation. These are the different use of heat energy. We'll take a basic example of heat energy. Thermal power plant. Thermal power plant is the best way of energy transformation, means energy production, not transformation, sorry, energy production in our country. Energy production, thermal power plant is basically used for the electricity generation. So in the thermal power plant, heat energy is used to burn the coal, and when we burn the coal it produces heat, and this heat used in boiling of water, and when we boil water, this particular water is used to convert water in steam, and this steam is used to run the turbines, and when the blades of turbine runs, then that mechanical energy used to in electrical energy, means by using the generator. When we run the generator, then due to mutual induction it produces electrical energy. So first of all, the very first one, first of all we burn the coal, and when coal will burn, then it converts heat energy, chemical energy in heat energy, and that heat energy utilized to to raise the temperature of water from water to steam, and that steam used to run the turbine, and that turbine used to in generator for mutual induction process. So overall the thermal power plant runs on this principle. So we can say heat energy is basically used to production of energy, basically in thermal power plant. Okay, so this is the use of heat energy. So heat energy is very important in our daily life, because we are all somehow connected with heat energy. So heat energy is very important. Okay, next, light energy. It helps in, light energy is energy which helps to visible anything. Okay, sensation of vision. Light energy helps us in sensation of vision. By using light energy we can see anything. So the main source of on earth of light energy is sun. The main source of light energy on this earth is sun. Okay, sun gives us light energy as well as heat energy. Okay, there are some artificial source of light like bulb, tube light. These are the artificial source. Okay, but there are the main source of energy on earth is sun. Why we are saying, why I'm saying the main source of light is sun? Because plants are, it is very useful for the plants, because plants are receiving light from the sun, and by the photosynthesis process they are making their food. Plants are making their food by the sunlight, by the process of photosynthesis, and in different plants are receiving light and making food from the photosynthesis, and we are getting food from the plants like wheat and rice. Everything we are getting from the plants. Different plants like mango, apple. These are the plants which are receiving their food by the process of photosynthesis from sun, and we are getting the food from the plant. So we are totally dependent upon these plants, and these plants are totally dependent upon sun. So sun is a main and important source of light on the earth. Next one is the sound energy. Sound energy is also a type of energy which is very important. Energy produces in an object due to the vibration. Energy produces in an object due to the vibration. Vibration means to and fro motion about the mean axis. Energy produces in an object due to the to and fro motion about its mean position, that is sound energy. So it helps us to listen any sound. Means sound energy helps us in sensation of hearing. Sound energy helps in sensation of hearing. Okay. So we'll talk some artificial source of sound like guitar, sitar. These are the examples of sound energy due to vibration. Guitar, sitar, these are the musical instrument which helps in producing different types of sound due to the vibration. Okay, and in human body, one very special type of part of human body, vocal cord here. By the help of vocal cord, we are able to speak. So whatever we are speaking, it is possible only due to the vibration. So sound energy in a particular machine or in our body produces due to the vibration. Next one is electrical energy. Electrical energy produces in a body due to the flow of electron. Electrical energy in a body produces due to the flow of electron. Okay. We know that there are three in an atom. There are some important subatomic particles like electron, proton and neutron. So electrons are responsible for the flow of current in a body, and current flow only in the conductor. Current flow only in the conducting wire. Okay. Conduct means conductor. Current flow only in the conducting wire or conductor. Okay. So we are getting electricity in a house or in a school or anywhere only due to this electrical energy. Energy flow due to the electrons in a conducting wire. So in a home or in a school or anywhere we are getting electricity only due to the electrical energy. Okay. Then there are some important stored energy. There are some stored energy. We'll try to understand about the different types of stored energy. Okay. So first of all, we shall start with the muscular energy. The first is muscular energy. Muscular energy is a type of stored energy because energy is stored in our body in muscles, and we are getting this energy due to the food, and this food means chemical energy. Means we are getting this energy from the chemical energy. Okay. So energy is stored in the muscles due to the chemical energy which we are getting from our food. Okay. In the last class, I had discussed energy neither be created nor destroyed. We cannot create energy and we cannot destroy energy. We can only convert one form of energy in another form. This is the law of conservation of energy. Okay. So here it is a muscular energy. So muscular energy is a type of stored energy because this energy is stored in our body due to the chemical energy. Next one is a chemical energy. Chemical energy is a type of energy stored in molecules. Chemical energy is a type of energy stored in the molecules, and when it is required, then molecules release this energy. When energy required, then molecule will release this energy. So we will get this energy in different forms. We will take example of coal or different fuels, like petrol, diesel, different types of fuels having energy in form of, they are storing its energy in the molecules. When it is required, it releases from the molecules. So chemical energy stored in the molecules, and when it is required, it releases from the molecules. Okay, so examples of chemical energy: petrol, diesel, coal, all are the example of chemical energy. Okay, then magnetic energy. Magnetic energy is also a type of energy. We know that about the magnetic energy. Basically, we are using this energy in electromagnets. Magnetic energy used in electromagnets. So we should know about the basics of magnet. We should know about the basics of magnet. Means magnet has two poles. One is north, another one is south. Okay, so we should know the different poles in the magnet always attract each other, and same pole, different pole attract each other, and same pole repel each other. Okay, different pole attract each other and same pole repel each other in the magnet. This is the property of magnet. So magnetic energy is also a type of energy which is basically used by electromagnets. Okay, and the last one is the nuclear energy. The last one is the nuclear energy. Okay, nuclear energy is also a type of energy which is used for different purposes. Nuclear energy used in power plants. Nuclear energy is used in power plants for making different types of bombs. Okay, different types of bombs means nuclear bomb. Okay, so nuclear energy type of energy, this is used to mainly used for the power generation and for the nuclear bombs. Okay, but one thing which we have to keep in mind, nuclear energy is a type of energy which produces enormous amount of energy, very large amount. When we use small, means very less amount of very less amount of nuclear products like uranium or anything, it produces enormous amount of energy. So sometimes it causes danger. If we will not keep the things proper, then sometimes it causes danger. That's why in our country, because India is a populated country, we don't have too much nuclear power plants. Okay, because there are so many safeties required in nuclear plants. If we'll see the positive aspect of nuclear power plants, so one thing is good, very less amount of fuel required to produce energy. But if we will not keep the things proper, then it causes too much danger. We can see the example of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. These are the nuclear attacks. So we have to keep in mind nuclear energy is very important. The positive aspect is good. By using very less amount of fuel, we can produce enormous amount, large amount of energy. But the second thing is the negative aspect. If there is any leakage in nuclear power plant, so it will cause dangerous for that particular country or that particular state. Okay. So this is all about energy in action and stored energy. Hope you are able to understand about the types of energy. Please revise it again and again. Then only you can understand what are the different types of energy. Okay. So this is enough for today. We'll meet in the next class with some other topics like transformation of energy and how can we convert one form of energy in another form. Okay. So thank you for today.